Welcome back to another XpertVR Friday recap. My name is Evan Sittler Bates, and I will be walking you through the latest and greatest in XR and related technologies as they all relate to education. And today, on December 9th, 2022. Let's jump into it. So, first of all, we have a survey from the XR Association. They do all kinds of great research and advocacy for where the XR industry is heading and how that is going to affect the rest of the world. And they did this awesome survey of US educators looking at XR technologies and to be more exact, they surveyed over 1,400 high school teachers from all 50 states across the country and had some very interesting insights. Number one, they found that 82% of respondents noted that XR learning experiences were more well designed and delivered high quality academic information to students, as well as 94% of those teachers believing that it is important to align their XR curriculums to academic standards. With, as you can see here, a healthy majority of 67% of these professors and teachers finding XR or hoping that XR will become a regularly used device and technology in their school. So, really interesting findings here, just learning about what teachers do and don't like just by looking at the percentages about XR technology, and just very promising for where XR is heading. Talking about implementing XR in schools, I thought this was a very interesting pilot project that Canada is working on to help newcomers to the country learn English through virtual reality. So you can see here they're using Engage to meet inside of this virtual room where they're having conversations, writing on the whiteboards of some information that they may be talking about, and to teach the lesson. So I think a great way that somebody may be nervous to learn a new language when they move to a new country, but this way they can be at home. They just jump into their VR headset. They don't have to go anywhere. They don't have to get prepared. They don't have to build up their nerves as they're heading to a classroom to learn a new language. They just pop into the headset for an hour and they're able to practice. And although I think this is a really great pilot project to see the government of Canada doing, was checking out this application over the weekend, Noun Town Language Learning, and I think this is even better, another step up that probably the Canadian government could look into, but others and definitely schools can look into as well. Um, Basically, in Noun Town, you can you are placed inside of environments where you'd be using these languages. So fast forward in this video here, you can see it's kind of obviously cartoony, but you're in a shop. You're shopping for groceries. You are in a in an apartment building having a conversation with a friend. You're at a coffee shop or a bar getting a drink. All of these things, and you have to use the language. You have to say the words properly for you to unlock those areas. So you can kind of see everything's grayed out, and then once you use the proper word, um, then that part of the environment becomes not grayed out. So you can kind of see your progression and you're learning in the natural environment that you would be in if you were to travel to that country or just be using these conversational tools in the real world. So just a really cool tool that I think would go even beyond and above what the Canadian government is doing with their pilot. And then lastly, to wrap things up, if you didn't know, this past Saturday, we did our extra life stream. So that was myself in virtual reality for 24 hours straight. And then we had a bunch of people from the Expert VR team, as well as some friends and family, join us along the way, join myself along the way in VR, as well as in some 2D games. So yeah, just really happy. We didn't completely reach our goal, obviously, but raising $548 was still huge. I'm so happy that we were able to raise that amount. I do need to shave my legs now because $300 of that came from three people donating to wax my leg hair. But we had all kinds of other challenges that people did throughout the stream. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't record the full 24-hour stream, but we do have some clips that we'll be sharing out on social media. So once again, thank you to everyone that donated. Thank you to everyone that came and kept me company and kept me awake and was chatting with me in the chat throughout the 24 hours. Um, and yeah, really looking forward to running this event next year. If you do want to donate to a great cause supporting Sick Kids Hospital, the page is still open, and we'll have the link in the description or comments below so that you can come check it out. But that is your Expert VR Friday recap, quickly going through a great survey coming out around VR and education, as well as how can you teach language in VR. And so, really excited to see this industry continuing to grow. And I hope that you pulled something from this. And either way, I will see you next week.